Hey, how you doing? It's June, and this is Boxing IMO. As I said, I was working on a video prior to the one that I posted earlier, and pretty much finished up. So I figured, hey, let's post it up. It's not like me to put more than one video, but hey, it's always good to try new things. So how's everybody doing? Good. Everybody's good. Yo from Philly, and I'm gonna talk about Errol Spence Jr. versus Sean Porter, and I'm just gonna give my honest opinion, and then I'm gonna give an honest prediction. Um, I like Spence. Spence has reach. He has great body movement, which is something that most boxers cannot do. Because the body does not move. Spence can actually move his body. Great head movement, great counter, great jab, terrific hooks. He can fight on the inside. Um, Beautiful leg work, footwork. Um, the man is, a well balanced breakfast. You know what I'm saying? Um, Things that I have seen um, in his fights, in my opinion, I believe that if you hit him enough times, right on the button, which is not something that is easy to do. Other boxers have done it, but you also have to understand, a wounded fighter, especially somebody like Errol Spence Jr., will counter you. He will not be countering you just, so you can get away. He's trying to hurt you back. So, he is that kind of fighter. I don't compare him to Floyd Mayweather. I believe he is his own fighter. He has gotten this far. Um, how can I say? I can pretty much say on his own power, by what I've seen. And I do know that if he wants to stand in the middle of the ring or go to toe with that reach and the way that he can feint and give you different angles, um, he has a terrific 50-50 chance, of coming out on top. Sean Porter. Now, Sean Porter is one of my favorite boxers because he's a little guy. And I'm a tall guy, and I've always told, when I was growing up, I didn't like bullies, and I always feel, I see the little guys fighting, that's why I love the welterweight division, the middleweight division, lightweight division, the super flyweight, them guys can really go at it, because they're so light and so fast and have so much to prove. Back to what I was saying about Sean Porter. Um, Sean Porter is a bulldog. You know, um, I don't think he's a Rottweiler. I don't think he's a pit bull. He is a bulldog. He is an animal that will come at you and may look, as though he cannot hurt you, but once a couple bites in, or maybe even one, you got a fight in your hands. Porter can go inside. He is not afraid of anybody's power, and if he wants to box, he can box. Can he box against Errol Spence Jr.? Question mark. That's how I'm going to leave it. Question mark. Um, because they both can box. They got to this position because they can both box. Sean Porter got here. He has lost before. I believe he has tasted the canvas before. If he hasn't, correct me in the comments. And I believe that once you have that resolve already in you, once you know how to get up, and okay, listen, you may win this round, but I'm gonna get my licks too. But we're taking this as far as you want to take it. How much can you take of my ferocity, and how long can each boxer keep up their game plan, and how many game plans do they have? Is it A through Z, or is it just A, B, and C? We never know. We're not the ones in the ring. My prediction, um, after everything that I have said, and I'm going to be honest, seventh to eighth round, if it becomes a slugfest, seventh to eighth round, TKO or stoppage, Sean Porter. If it goes to 12 and it becomes a technical fight, and Porter cannot get in there and bulldog his way to the body, Spence might take it to 12 or might knock him out between 4 and 6. You have to understand that I'm looking at stamina, power, And these are things that these two gentlemen and boxers are legendary for, or will be known as legends for having it. I do think that the favorite in this fight is Spence Jr. So coming from a city of underdogs, it even makes me to want to root for Sean Porter more. And if he loses, then he loses, And if Spence loses, then that's not the end of his career. That's just letting you know he's been baptized by fire, and whoever he's got next better be ready. The same thing for Porter if he loses. I don't think this fight should make or break either fighter, regardless of what their paths look like after the fight. I think there will both still be presence in the sport of boxing. Um, and just a little thing I came up with, I thought about it. I most likely might be streaming the fight live. Um, the fight reaction. I'm sorry, I might be streaming the live fight reaction. Um, Pretty much on fight night. I will only be doing it for the main event for Porter and Spence, or Spence Porter, and pretty much it would just be my reaction as I watch the fight. Of course, you can hear it, but I believe that I don't have the authorization or the legality to show the fight. So pretty much it would just you looking at me and hearing the fight, or um, and I hope it just ends up being something fun. And like I said, it's going to be a 50-50 fight. They both got a 50-50 chance. This should be a great fight. Um, I didn't see many politics within it, but I think it's going to be a great fight. I know it's going to be a great fight. I believe it's going to be a great fight. Win, lose, or draw, TKO, KO, stoppage, whatever. I just hope, as long as it's not caused by a stupid accidental headbutt and have to go, I just don't. That it would just ruin it for me. Just at least go to 12. Nobody wants to fall if it ends up being whatever ends up being a tactical dog fight with it, whatever it is. If it goes to 12, I just want to be on pins and needles wondering who won. And that's my opinion. And like and subscribe. If you already haven't, leave your opinions down at the comments. And yo, from Philly, this is June, and take care.